Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. We are jumping right into things today and just getting straight to the fun stuff. My brand new washer and dryer is being delivered this day, so we had to say goodbye to the old set and we got to clean this area up before the delivery drivers come in a few hours. So this was the mess that was left underneath. It honestly was not as bad as it could have been. I do try and clean behind here at least once a year, and I did tackle that only a few months ago. So this was just the accumulation over the last couple of months. But we're going to get this area cleaned up, and I cannot wait to show you the new set that I picked out. So as you guys know, we are in the middle of transforming our kitchen. We are redoing the cabinets, we're redoing the backsplash, and pretty much changing the entire room. I am planning for that video to be next Friday, and I am so excited. I don't think I've ever been this excited to share a video, so make sure you stay on the lookout for that next week because it's going to be a really good one. But now that the kitchen is done, I think the next project is going to be my laundry room. This room looks so yellow in comparison to my kitchen now, and they are beside each other, so you do see both of them when you walk into the main living area. So I think we're going to do a complete overhaul of this room as well, especially with this new washer and dryer set. I think white cabinets and gray tile would just look amazing. So that might be the next project. It wasn't really planned, but I think that's what's going to be happening very soon. So these are my new babies. We did purchase these from Home Depot. We did actually buy these about 4 weeks ago, but they were on back order. So I am excited to finally have them in my possession. I am ready to do all of the laundry. I have actually not had a chance to play with these yet. I did only receive these yesterday from the time that I am doing these voiceovers, and I haven't even done my first load of laundry, and I'm really looking forward to that. We do actually have the tile guy working on the backsplash in the kitchen right now, so I am just waiting for him to leave before I start playing with my new machines. It's funny how that is so fun as an adult. I was so excited to get these new appliances, and now I want to switch all of the appliances out in my house, which is crazy, but I really like that kind of stuff. It's true adulting is when new appliances feel like Christmas morning. But I absolutely love the color of these machines. They are a dark gray. They do kind of look black on camera, but in person they are very gray looking. And the biggest reason I picked these is because how big the washing machine drum and the dryer is. There is so much space in these machines. I feel like I can wash huge blankets and duvets, and to be honest, I do big loads of laundry, usually too big for my front load washing machine. So I'm excited to just have some more space and be able to just do large loads of laundry because I do have a house full of 5 people and there is a never ending amount of laundry. These are also LG. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I am excited to use these and test them out and play around with all of the different features, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to love them, but I will keep you guys updated over the next few weeks. Before we continue on with the cleaning for today's video, I am excited to share that today's video is sponsored by Pair Eyewear. Pair Eyewear is redefining eyewear with their high quality, affordable, and customizable frames. With Pair Eyewear, you do start by choosing a base pair of frames, and I went with the Kirby. You can put your prescription into these, or you can just get a blue light lens like I did. I am somebody who is constantly looking at the computer and looking at my screens, so this is a great way to help protect my eyes. And then you can get interchangeable magnetic top frames, so you can easily and effortlessly change your complete look and style of your glasses. I think this is just so fun. Pair Eyewear also offers a virtual try-on process, which is perfect when trying to shop for glasses online. You can see what suits you and what fits your face before deciding. So with my Kirby frames, I did get the Tahitian pearlescent top frame, which I love, and this will quite literally go with everything. And then I did also get the acorn to moss gradient frame. I thought this was perfect with the green on the bottom. It's not too much, but it's enough that helps bring out my eyes since they are also green. And then I did also choose a black sun top. So this is really cool because I can now turn these into sunglasses, and I can take these on and off if I'm going into stores and then coming back outside. It's just so simple and such a brilliant idea. What I love most about Pair Eyewear is their Pair for a Pair program. Every pair of glasses that is purchased through them, they do donate a pair to a child in need. So not only are you getting a beautiful pair of glasses, but you are also contributing to an amazing cause. If you would like to get a pair from Pair Eyewear, use my link down below in the description box or scan the QR code here. You can also use my code AleahMartins15 to save yourself 15% off your first pair. And a big thank you to Pair Eyewear for sponsoring today's video. Since I haven't been able to do any filming in the kitchen, and I am trying to avoid filming in the living room and the dining room because I don't want to give away any sneak peeks. I want it to be the full transformation when you guys see it. I am taking this opportunity to tackle some other areas that I have been neglecting and honestly dreading and putting off to the side because I just didn't want to do it. So I thought today would be the perfect day to tackle the closet in our playroom. This is where we keep all of our board games and all of our wrapping paper and stuff for gifting presents to other people. So I needed to tackle this area desperately. As you can see, the main thing that was messing this area up was all of the gift bags and all of the tissue paper. I am someone who likes to keep all of the tissue paper we receive and gift bags and reuse it, because why buy new stuff when you can just reuse what people give you for free? So I do have this little bin, and I fold up all of the used tissue paper into this bin, and then I can see what I have and just use this when I am rewrapping presents. And I needed to find a better solution for the gift bags, so I am going to be organizing those as well. I also wanted to move all of the board games down to a lower shelf so my kids can reach them themselves. I did always have my gift wrap stuff on the first couple of shelves, and a couple of you mentioned that I should move the kid stuff to the bottom shelves and move the gift wrap stuff up, so my kids can reach all of their games and puzzles and things like that by themselves, which makes so much sense. I really don't know why I didn't think of that. So I'm going to be doing some rearranging today as well. As I was cleaning in here, the power ended up going off. We actually already have wildfires surrounding our city this year. It is very early this year, and it makes me very nervous for this summer. We must not be getting enough moisture during winter and spring, and things are just really dry, but I truly do not understand why we are already having wildfires. But besides that, my power was out. Luckily, I was filming in the playroom, which does have a lot of natural light. It didn't come on for another 40 minutes or so, and it was very unfortunate timing because I was actually filming this while I was waiting for the delivery drivers to bring our new washing machine, and I couldn't get the garage door open because the power was out. So I ended up having to run downstairs to grab our little Jackery generator to plug into the garage door so I could open it, and it was just very inconvenient timing. But luckily I was able to get that up and running, and they were able to deliver them and get them in place, so I didn't have to worry about that later. now we are going to start organizing all of these gift bags, and I probably have over 100 here. I probably could get rid of some of these because there is no way I'm going to use these all, especially the baby gift bags. I have so many gift bags from when I had all three of my children, and we received a lot of gifts in the baby gift bags, and there is no way I'm going to know that many people who have babies, so I probably could get rid of a lot of them. But I am just grabbing a large bag for each category. I'm going to be organizing the gift bags into boy birthday, girl birthday, bags that can be used for any celebration. They're not really themed, but they can just be used for anything. And then I have holiday themed gift bags like Halloween, Easter, Valentine's Day, and then the baby gift bags, which, like I said, I could probably get rid of a good majority of those. So like I mentioned earlier, we do have someone working on the backsplash in the kitchen right now, and I cannot even begin to explain to you guys how excited I am to have this project completed. We actually finished it in the course of only a couple of weeks, but we did have the painters in our house all last week. So life has just felt very chaotic. We haven't been using our kitchen. Now we are getting the backsplash done. He's doing the tiling today, and then I think he's coming back tomorrow to grout it. And after that, we are done with the workers, and the rest is up to me. I'm going to be putting everything back and decorating and just getting things set up how I want them. And like I said, I should have the kitchen makeover video ready for next Friday, which I am beyond excited about. I'm also excited to just have my house back and have our privacy back and not have people in and out doing work in our kitchen. It's been amazing. We have had all amazing people helping us out and doing the work here, but I am ready for normal life to resume. And not to tease the big reveal, but I will say I am beyond happy with how everything has turned out. I am in love with my new white kitchen. You guys know it is something that I have been wanting since we moved into this house almost 7 years ago. But I was always on the fence about getting the actual painting done because I was scared that it wouldn't look as good or it wouldn't turn out or I would just regret it. But I am so happy to report I do not regret it for 1 minute. I love it. I love the hardware. I love the backsplash. I love the new decor I've gotten so far. We even purchased a new range hood, and that should be here this week as well for us to install. And it is just a night and day difference. It has changed our entire house. Our house looks so bright in the kitchen now. If you guys have seen my kitchen in previous videos, it was kind of dark and the wood gave off yellowy tones, which was not my favorite when it came to filming, but everything is just so bright and light and happy. I'm so happy, so I cannot wait to share it next week. I actually think having all of the games and puzzles and kid things on the bottom two shelves looks a lot better than it did before. So I'm very happy with this. I did put the gift wrap stuff on the third shelf, and then on the top shelf, I'm just putting some of our adult board games and things that I have set aside for gifting for birthdays when my kids get invited to birthday parties and stuff like that. Hindsight is 2020, but I honestly don't know why I have never just stored my gift bags inside of each other. This is so much better and neater and just a lot more manageable and saves a ton of space in this closet. So I'm so happy I did this. I'm glad we did the rearranging, and I'm glad I just didn't continue to put this closet off because I am very happy to have it done now. We are going to be moving on to my dresser in my room, and I'm going to be organizing some of the drawers in my dresser. My pajama drawer and all of Justin's drawers were overflowing. They were messy and just disorganized. So we're going to be tackling this before moving on to the master bedroom closet, because I am going to be purging and donating a ton of the clothes that I no longer wear. I did have a hard time going through it this time because I did do this almost this time last year, and I have still not worn quite a few of the items that I kept at that time. So it's time to get rid of them and say goodbye, even though a lot of them are in pretty much brand new condition, which is what makes it so hard to part with them. But I know if I donate them, someone will make much better use of them than I currently am. There is no point in having a closet full of things that I'm not wearing. I am a creature of habit. I do have a good 10 items that I love to wear over and over. I like to be comfy, especially when at home, but I, of course, do like to dress up. It's just not something I do every day. So I don't need as many clothes as I have, and you guys will see once we get in there and start getting rid of stuff. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new. I don't know if anyone else's husband is like this, but I'm pretty sure Justin owns shorts that he has owned since he was 18, so it was time to go through his drawers. Last time I decluttered our closet and our dresser, I did not go through his stuff because I wasn't sure what he wanted to keep and what he wanted to get rid of, but this day I decided, since he still had not done it, I would just go through and get rid of a lot of it. I only kept the things I have seen him actually wear in the last year or two. I didn't want to get rid of too much because it is his stuff, and I did, of course, put this stuff aside for him to go through later on this day to make sure there was nothing that he wanted to keep or that was special to him that I was getting rid of. So I did decide to take it upon myself and get rid of a lot of his stuff. He didn't end up taking anything out of the bag before we sent it to donation, so I think I did a pretty good job. I'm just so sick of it. Can't believe that I've been with someone like you. Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth, 'cause you'll never change. You'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. So this is what my closet is currently looking like, and I did end up getting rid of probably about a quarter of all of this, which that might seem like I still have a lot of clothes, and I do, but I do try to keep in mind that we do have all of the seasons here in Canada. I do need sweaters and tank tops and t-shirts. I like to keep comfy clothes, and I also like to have fancier clothes for when we go out. I am also someone who gets dressed every single day. I don't ever stay in pajamas or in lounge clothes. I do like to get dressed, so I did keep that in mind while I was going through all of my clothes. I do also have a lot of clothes from when I worked out of the home years ago, and I no longer need office fancy clothes, if that makes sense. So I didn't have any need to keep a lot of those, and that was a good majority of what I was getting rid of as well. I ended up freeing up a ton of hangers, so that always feels really good. And while we're on the topic of makeovers and updates, our closet is another one we would like to brighten up. I don't know if we would just paint the brown trim in here or if we would paint the entire closet, but I think we could make this room look really, really good and different. We even thought about pulling out some of the built-ins and switching things up to make it more our own. I would love the center area to have drawers and somewhere to put my jewelry. I will show you guys a few clips from now, but I did purchase a little hanger that we have yet to hang on the wall for all of my necklaces, and I do like to wear rings and earrings and bracelets, and I do like to dress things up, but I don't have a jewelry box anymore. So I would love to have some sort of built-in with a drawer to maybe store all of my stuff and just make it look a lot more organized.
They keep on telling lies. That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving.
I decided to also go through Justin's area of the closet. He does only have this little area. He does not have as much closet space as I do, but he doesn't have as many clothes as I do. So I am just quickly going through and just donating the things I absolutely know he does not wear. It wasn't a ton, and he did end up going through this later this day before we sent the bags off for donation, and he ended up getting rid of probably 10 to 20 more of these shirts, which is great. So we did end up getting rid of a ton of stuff this day. So this was the donation pile from the closet, and I believe I had almost 50 pieces to get rid of and donate, which felt really good. Between the closet and the dresser, I ended up with 2 full bags to send off and get them out of my house. And the last area that we are going to be tackling in today's video is my girls' room. This room just needed to be cleaned and organized. My girls are definitely a lot messier than Grayson, which is interesting. I don't know if it's because there's 2 of them or what the reason is, but their room is a constant mess. I do, of course, make them tidy up after themselves, but usually throughout the days, it does just get worse and accumulates, and then I step in and just give it a good clean for the week ahead, which I do not mind at all. I feel like that is my job as a mom, and also it is my job here on YouTube, which is absolutely wild. I do clean and film for you guys for a living, so I do not mind cleaning up after my young children. I do get comments like that often in my videos that I need to teach my kids to clean up after themselves and to be respectful and things like that. And I promise you guys, you only see a tiny, tiny little blip of my family's life in these videos each week. And I know a good majority of you understand that, but I do always get the comments. So I do try to just say this preventatively. My kids do clean up and they are respectful and all of that kind of stuff. I don't even have to explain, but I do take pride in taking care of my family.
Looking back at the good
wipe down and dust all of their furniture, I am going to be using an e-cloth. These are really nice because you just have to wet them and you don't have to use a cleaner to get all of the dust and clean the furniture. I don't use this very often. I have had it for years. I do tend to go with my Pledge and my microfiber cloth, but this is nice to change things up and it really does work well. So I decided to use it this day as something different. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. Also, don't forget to check out Pair Eyewear using my link down below in the description box. Next week is going to be my kitchen makeover video. I don't think I have ever been so excited to share a video, so I hope you all are just as excited to see it as I am to share it. It is such a transformation. I just cannot even believe it is my kitchen. But thank you so much for being here and watching this video. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below before you leave so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I will see you guys all next Friday. Bye, guys.